Hi YouTubers, it's the next video wants to be an interesting topic right now. So interesting topic as of February 4th, 2020. So I will discuss one right now. So basically, I want to discuss basically I discussed humor a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago I was discussing humor, like everyone has their own sense of humor, like fart humor, that kind of stuff, gross humor, that kind of stuff. And essentially I want to discuss right now, does this kind of humor bother you? So everyone has their own comfort level, and believe me, I respect comfort levels and that kind of stuff. I should respect people, and everyone should, respect, personal decisions. If somebody says you're not comfortable with this kind of humor, then obviously you should ear away from that kind of humor when you're around that person, because that's just being respectful. So if you don't do that, you're a dick. It's like, because honestly, if you're somebody who, purposely makes people uncomfortable even after they've told you that this makes you uncomfortable, then you're really kind of a jerk. So anyway, however, I want to talk about, right now, do you get bothered by this kind of content? So essentially, I think most people, the majority of people, find like fart humor funny. Like fart jokes funny. That's a very common sense of humor. People farting, that kind of stuff. That's a very common sense of humor. I think most people find that funny. However, for example, gross humor, like when people discuss, like, for example, if somebody was wearing the same socks for like 5 days and their feet smell really bad, and they, discuss in detail, but like their feet smell like aged cheese or like, malt vinegar, that kind of stuff, then some people find that funny, some people don't, because honestly, it's an acquired sense of humor. So some people are like, okay, that's fine, I don't really give a shit, it's like, that's fine, I don't mind that sense of humor, and believe me, I have friends in real life, not just on YouTube, nice big ass YouTube, like big ass cigar, but I have friends in real life who don't mind that kind of humor. I have friends who love that kind of humor, that kind of gross sense of humor. Then I've had people in my life, I'm not going to name names, but I'm going to say I've had people in my life who really mind that sense of humor, who really get bothered by that kind of sense of humor. I've actually, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's ruined friendships, but I would say there are some people who have really called me out, who have really said, listen, Evan, or Smoking Essie, that kind of humor, that kind of gross humor about whatever, really bothers me. And also, in addition to gross humor, there's also like a weird sense of humor. Like, I have weird dreams, for example, and if I tell somebody about a weird dream, for example, like if I had a dream about, like, I don't know, something really weird, like freaking weird, and some people get bothered by that. So I'm just curious, what kind of humor personally bothers you? So, do you get bothered by gross humor, by weird humor? Do you get bothered by humor that's, provocative or vulgar? Humor that contains swear words? I know some people don't like swearing. Give me your thoughts. Bye. Big Ass Girl Life. Bye.